for joining me. I know it's been a minute. We're going to touch over that sometime tonight. I got a lot of video shooting to do and things to do, but I did want to do this quick video real quick to touch on a couple comments that I was left about fish tuberculosis. Interesting thoughts on the possibility of catching this illness. Do you think your fish could have tuberculosis? And as I replied, I do. I did not take them to a vet. I did not spend that kind of money to have them, do their Dr. Voodoo under their microscopes. I didn't need to. I seen almost every single symptom listed with fish tuberculosis in that 20 gallon. That's why I chose to go that way. If you would like more in depth of some of those, you can go back through and watch the videos, and go back to the one video I put out on fish tuberculosis when I was going through it, or well, after I went through it. This person says she's afraid her fish has TB because she's seen some images online. She keeps rasbors and pygmies. Yeah, they're kind of hard to see. I understand that. They're tiny. I just recently lost all my pygmies in the move, which I'll touch on that in another video. It sounds like you noticed ulcers eating away at one of the little rasbors. Let's see. And treated it thinking it would heal. A week later, a second one started to hide and also had bad ulcers. One died, the other was alive, happy and eating, but with horrible damage to its body. I put the one down humanely. The pygmy corridors do not seem sick at all. I'm not sure what to do next. Well, some of my fish looked okay. Not every single fish in the tank is going to display, but if one fish has it, they all have it. It's coming. Now, as far as just the ulcers, is that all you've seen? Be careful putting your hands in and out of the tank. Make sure you're washing your hands thoroughly. Make sure you have no open wounds while you're dealing with this. I understand you want to try to keep the cories, but if you come to a point where you decide to take action, and the action is prompted by your idea that your fish has this disease, you can't keep the cories. They're going to have to go to. As I said, they might not be displaying, but it's present in the water column naturally in all water columns. And when one fish has it and it becomes infectious, they all got it. And so with that, I found one more. Bleaching the axe. She said this must be the tank you've restarted. Apart from bleaching the actual tank, did you get rid of the gravel? Did you bleach the heater and filter too? Yeah, pretty much so. I left after I euthanized the fish. I left the tank set up, and I dumped probably a half a gallon of bleach in it and let it run for a few days and cycle. So the heater and everything was in it. After you get done, I rinsed. After I got done with that, I obviously siphoned it off. I refilled it, re-bleached it, and then I let that cycle for a couple days. Now the whole time I'm stirring this with a metal stick to keep that gravel moving and get that water in and get all that loosened up in the gravel. Pretty much I just replaced the media filter, the filtration media in the mechanical filter in my sponge. And I didn't get a new sponge. I don't know if I have it listed in a video, but basically I just took polyfill and wrapped it around it. Does just as well. So it's a way to save some money for you. Sorry this is happening to you. I don't know that if it's just those ulcers. I don't know that I would jump to fish tuberculosis right away. Um, it might be some kind of fungus. That's where I would start. What causes ulcers in fish? If you're not seeing other displays of symptoms of TB, like one of my fish got really skinny, it like deflated, but yet it act like it was real heavy and couldn't get off the bottom of the tank. Uh, I had another one that was just out of nowhere, act like something just scared the bejesus out of it, and it would do barrel rolls and corkscrews and all over the tank, and it was all erratic, and it was sad to watch. If you're not seeing any of these symptoms, I wouldn't jump straight to the tuberculosis. I would take my time, do a little more research, keep the ones separated. If you don't have them in salt, put them in salt. Salt water, most fish can handle it, some can't. But what you have, the cories, I guarantee you they'll be all right. Mine survived all kinds of salt. So, it was the move and the different water that took them. And I use regular spoons that you eat with, the large ones. I use them as a tablespoon. Small ones I use as a teaspoon. So one rounding helping of each, one tablespoon, 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons. And I let them sit in there for a couple days. And then I'll empty out half. And this is important before you add more salt in, because salt does not evaporate out of the tank. You have to siphon it out. So, on the 3rd day or the 4th day, I will, excuse me, when I'm medicating with salt for open wounds or nipped fins or whatever, I'll empty that tank half, that 5 gallons halfway down, and I'll put fresh water in. The next day I'll come do it again and do another half. I'm giving them per volume that should dang near take your salt to 0. If there's any left, it's not gonna hurt putting in new salt. So, and then remedicate and do it again. Salt's one of the best medications out there. And if you're not quite comfortable with them measurements, look into it. Do what feels right to you. Hope that's explaining some things. I hate texting, so I figure I'd just do it in a video. So, thanks for your comments. Thanks for watching the videos. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned, guys. You can learn on the fly with me. I'm getting ready to put out another video here pretty soon on an update of where I've been and what I've been doing and the fish. But I kind of wanted to get this shot out there for Lillian, I think that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if I'm chopping it up. I can't read. I'm only 6. So, alright. Again, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, leave a comment and I'll keep an eye out for them. And hope this helped you out.